Going to buy another Jeep Wrangler. I'm not sure if I want a TJ or a JK. I'll also say this, I did already buy another 4x4, and if you're looking at off-roading, overlanding 4x4 vehicles, you've probably seen this one a lot recently. I'm going to make a video about that and do some more videos actually as we do some work to it. What's going on YouTube? I'm Rob Santinel and welcome back to the channel. So if you've seen the title, I sold the Jeep. Now don't worry, before you click away, I'm going to buy another Jeep Wrangler. So it's going to be okay. But I'm going to talk about why I sold it, how much I sold it for, and just go into what's going to be happening going forward. So first, I sold my Jeep for $11,000. So if you looked at my previous videos, I said I was all in at $11,400. So in my opinion, over a year and a half of ownership, I pretty much broke even. Now, the question may be, why did I sell it? Well, first, and I've talked about this in previous videos, there were some things I did not like about my Jeep. And in my opinion, that's probably because it came with a 4-inch lift. And because I didn't install it myself, I was kind of chasing a dragon to get it to perform the way I wanted to. You know, the demeanor of it on the local roads just wasn't really that acceptable to me. What I really would prefer is to have bought a stock Jeep and to do with it what I wanted. So that's what I'm looking for now. I'm gonna look for a stock Jeep Wrangler. Now, I'm not sure if I want a TJ or a JK. And I only say that because for me, it would kind of be a redemption to go back and buy a stock TJ and build it the way I want it to be built. Coming from a 4-inch lift, I would want to scale it down a little bit and go to really a 2.5, 3-inch lift and really stuff those tires in there. And I want that primarily because I want to have a better road demeanor on these back roads. Now, many people would say, okay, a 2.5, 3-inch lift isn't really legitimate if you want to run a 33-inch tire. Well, you have to understand where I'm from. So in the Northeast here, there really isn't rock crawling, which is what a lot of people deal with in other parts of the country. Around here, primarily, it's mudding and sand. So I really don't have to worry about flexing and having all that extra space in the wheel well by having an extra lift. So I really don't think a 4-inch lift or a 4.25-inch lift is really necessary for what I'm going to do with it, which is primarily mudding or going onto the beach. So yes, people out there will say it's not enough, but I think when you buy a Jeep and you lift it and you put tires on it, you have to build your Jeep around what the purpose is going to be used for. So yet again, if it was a rock crawling or going over a lot of obstacles, yes, a 4-inch lift or higher is necessary so you can have that proper flex and not worry about rubbing. But for what I would really want to do with it and what I'm looking for from a road presence, I want to have it a little bit lower to the ground and have a little bit better center of gravity. Also, this is a channel that's focused around doing things to vehicles. So I think it would be cool if I was able to document my process of the lift, the bumpers, all the other modifications that I do, and really show it to you guys on YouTube so you can hopefully be able to do it yourself and maybe have an easier time. So that was the first reason why I wanted to sell it. The second one is I was really concerned about the rust that I had in the frame of my Jeep. So like I said, it's a Northeast vehicle. There is rust that will form on most of the Jeeps that you see up here. However, I was pretty concerned about mine. Both rear wheel arches of the frame have already been safety capped in the past by the previous owners. And there was at least one other section on each side of the frame where I could see that it was already cut out and re-welded in. And they're kind of like a ticking time bomb, really. So rust starts from the inside out. Once it starts, it's really hard to stop. It's just gonna keep eating away. So I kind of knew if this was the Jeep for me, it wasn't going to last however long I wanted it to last for. There was gonna come a time where I would actually have to replace it. Why throw all this money into a Jeep where you need to replace a frame? In my opinion, I felt I could find another Jeep Wrangler that had a much nicer frame and just start over. I really think for a price point that I'm looking at, I can buy a much better sorted out stock Jeep and just rebuild from there. So like I said, I am buying another Jeep Wrangler. I just don't know yet if it's gonna be a TJ or a JK. I'm gonna buy one very soon. I'm looking every single day. It's just finding the right one. Yet again, it has to be stock. It has to have a nice frame. And I would like relatively low miles, somewhere in the early 100,000 mile range. Nothing too crazy. And yet again, that's more for resale value. I'll also say this. I did already buy another vehicle. Now it's not a Jeep, but it's another 4x4. And if you're looking at off-roading, overlanding 4x4 vehicles, you've probably seen this one a lot recently. There's really been a lot of YouTube videos on this vehicle in the last year as people have been home because of COVID, they really can't fly, and they've really been doing more overlanding. So that is a little bit of a teaser. I'm gonna make a video about that and do some more videos actually as we do some work to it. So there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff that comes to the channel. The main issue right now is it's so cold in New Jersey. Yesterday we had our coldest day in 2 years. So I'm doing a lot of stuff in the garage and not outside. But I think that's gonna be another cool thing as the channel progresses, as it gets warmer out. We can do some more fun things outside. And obviously with these 4x4 vehicles, we need to start going off-roading. If you've made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you sitting through and listening to me talk. If you're a subscriber, thank you for the subs. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help out a lot. And please, don't smash, but gently hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.